things I think it's true in any sport. I know certainly from doing the amount of basketball I do, no different in this sport. Here at Trinity, the temptation to look towards the finish line. You know, and that now Owensboro now coming with that added excitement after their goal. Trinity's got to be careful not to get too far back on their heels, and just that's not what's made them successful today. They've been dumping it in, digging, chasing, forechecking. They got to be careful not to get caught. Now they got a penalty to kill, but you can't start thinking about the finish line. You got to make the next play.
To be quite frank, they had owned the third period. Once they took that 2-goal lead, we talked about that ease-back moment.
Yep.
They take a penalty. And finally, Owensboro able to convert. They are 1 for 6. They rely on that man, Blake Berger, the decor in front of him. And another Owensboro power play late here with 3:25 remaining. The penalty to Himes for the boarding call on Harmon. The big face-off, won by Wiggins. He turned Harmon's shot. It got blocked through traffic and then is cleared out. Moore, with the man who does much of the legwork, up and down the ice, Joey Harmon.
Nice job, forechecking. What an opportunity, just wide.
That was Kleisik trying to make the play of the game. Still doing a solid job anyway. He's got a goal and a couple of good takeaways there on the forecheck here, shorthanded. Return back out to the middle, and now a break. Up ahead. Walking on in, they score! Boys, shorthanded, 3-1 Trinity.
What an opportunity for the sharpshooter to look at Boyce all by himself, pulls it back to his forehand, and scores what may be the backbreaker here. Boyce was the leading Shamrock scorer during the regular season, had 16 goals, and none of them are going to be bigger than that one, Neil. That may be the dagger.
Alex Boyce, the senior, the assistant captain. I think if you were to talk beforehand, before the semifinals, to Buddy Jay and say you're going to have to kill 14 power plays over the course of the weekend, but you score 2 shorthanded goals, would you take it? With his depth,
he'd say, where do I sign the papers?
He'd laugh it off. Offside is the call. With 2:19 remaining, still 56 seconds remaining on this Owensboro power play.
It is so hard, though, to get that. Look at the body language. Owensboro was bouncing, sensing correctly that this was their opportunity. Joey Harmon dumped the puck in. He had been doing so much work, and then as they tried to keep it in, Boyce able to just pick up the loose puck and skate all the way in by himself.
You really have to give credit, though, just leading up to that. Mike Kleisik scored the second goal. Almost had a third. He forced that up the ice, and it wasn't easy. They weren't able to get it in deep and created the turnover that led to the breakouts. It's cleared back down again inside of 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the 7th power play for Owensboro. 1 for 6.
They're going to pull Joey Harmon. He's telling his netminder, head to the bench. Coach's son helping serve as an assistant coach for his dad here.
More to the bench. Extra skater on for the team in white. Down 2. Up 2 men with this power play. Winding on down. Inside of 90 seconds in the third period. A 2-goal Trinity lead. Their last title in 2007. They've got 3. For one tournament that wasn't played in 2002, they were in first place at the time then, but the ring shown are the ones for the tournament championship. And they have it in their sights with a minute 7. We've got a hand pass, I believe, or a late penalty. Check officially, I believe it is a hand pass. 3-1, Rocks.
Well, a very entertaining championship game. We would have expected nothing less from these two teams who had great regular seasons. But Owensboro dug a 2-goal hole for themselves, cut it in half, and a power play opportunity. Looked like they might get the equalizer, but Alex Boyce rained on the parade.
This back on down, the power play is over. So Owensboro 1 for 7. The puck is iced with 52 seconds. Griffin Moore and the net to the left of your screen remains ajar. The crescendoing of the team in black. They sense it.
These teams were a combined 26-3-3 in the regular season, so that's why they're in this championship game.
Oh, what a season for Owensboro. They're not able to pull off something miraculous here.
You hear their fans still cheering them on as they deserve. That's a nice gesture, appreciating the great season. And the Shamrock fans, of course, giddy, sensing another state championship.
This shot got through from Harmon, but Berger is there, and he's sure-handed to hold on and wait on the face-off. Berger only a sophomore. Buddy Jay, who's in his 10th year, he is the coach of the year in the league this season. Stepped aside in 04 after he'd won a couple of titles, or coached his sons in 01 and 03. That first team, this empty net, almost just put a bow on it, but it hit the post from Boyce. 23 seconds. And Louisville Trinity closing in on their 4th state tournament championship. Bolts. One last flip in.
They haven't started the clock, I don't think. They forgot to start the clock. Now they do. Now they forget to shut it off. So it's, I guess,
maybe they're making up. Yes. 18 seconds, Bob. A pleasure, of course, working with you as you get set to provide the trophies.
Yeah,
a phenomenal job as commissioner of the league.
Well, it's been a pleasure to do it, and it's certainly been a pleasure to have you. I speak for everybody in the league. We're thrilled that you're able to do it, and I hope you'll get to come back and do it again. And thanks to our friends at Wazoo Sports as well for this opportunity.
This is rotated. And another stoppage with just a tick under a quarter of a minute remaining. And the edginess of the Trinity fans and their skaters is palpable. Face-off, won by Boyce. The key goal on that penalty kill to put the lead back to 2. 5 seconds remain. The shot, fitting it, falls to the captain, Carey. And another leap to the Shamrock on the front of the crest. Champions the Commonwealth once more, Louisville Trinity.
Beautiful performance by both goaltenders, tip of the hat. Certainly to Griffin Moore, the goaltender for Owensboro, just one game short, but a great performance to make it to the championship game. And congratulations to Buddy Jay and the Trinity Shamrocks, once more, the KHSHL champions.
3-1 the final. And this the final sequence. As the captain, Carey, clears it away, he put it away. We will come back with the trophy presentation, the celebration. And I believe that did not cross the line, that empty net attempt before time expired. 3-1 is the final. Trinity has won their 4th Kentucky High School Hockey League championship. There is the trophy for the Kentucky High School Hockey League, awarded for the 10th time, 10th tournament in 11 seasons. And the Trinity Shamrocks are victorious. They counted that last goal on the clearance by Dan Carey, the captain. How fitting, the senior goes out with a 2-goal performance in the title game. A big goal from his line mate Alex Boyce, and a key one from Mike Kleisik in this 4-1 victory. A spirited Owensboro bunch, 2nd in the league. And Bob Belvin. And here in this championship, 4-1 with that addition of that empty net goal by Carey, the captain. A lot of depth on this team. 6 seniors. Jack Wise, Suffered a bruise late last night in the semifinal, but no way you're going to keep him out of that one. That's Tegan Pepper, a valuable defenseman who would have loved to be playing. There was some confusion over the amount of suspension time from a couple of misconducts. He will celebrate, knowing that he helped get them this far and was a big part of why they are all grins from ear to ear right now. Trinity, its 4th state tournament title. And they will head back on 64 East into town. And one of the great things that Buddy Jay was saying was all the club sports, if you will, because this league, while it's making great strides, is still trying to become a varsity sport. But lacrosse and weightlifting and all those honored as club sports at Trinity, there's a big assembly for all the state champions, and can add another banner to the gym for the Shamrocks, who have won their first title since 2007. Alex Boyce, what a major goal he had on that shorthanded chance, breaking away and walking in one of the few times Moore was beaten. It's the speed of Boyce. You can hear the PA. Daniel Carey, 2 goals. He had 2 in the semifinal. And what a career he wraps up. 4 years playing for Buddy J. Hay and the Shamrocks as they get set to take the big prize. Logan Prophet, upperclassman defenseman, as they round out the roster here. Lots of thanks and congratulations to be passed around, and that certainly goes with our Wazoo sports crew. Our first coverage of high school hockey, this championship game, which is, the league has made great strides on the direction of Bob Valvano, and everyone pleased to be here. And there is Bob to award the trophy, as it will go to Buddy J. and Mark Gustafson. The tournament trophy, the regular season trophy. And they both rest in the 502. 4-1 is the final, and the captain will take the skate around here at the Owensboro Ice Center. As is customary, posing for a team picture on the ice, and this is such a thrill for these kids. Stanley Cup-esque, if you will, as the Kentucky High School Hockey League, another fine season, another fine champion, the Louisville Trinity Shamrocks, 4-1 over the Owensboro Rampage here in the title game. We hope you enjoyed it here on Wazoo Sports. For our great Wazoo Sports crew and our producer Kimberly Bentley, Bob Valvano as Dan Carey, the MVP of the tournament. This is Neil Sika saying for the final time, Trinity 4, Owensboro 1 from the Ice Center in downtown Owensboro, Kentucky. Good night.